Hey friends, welcome back to Let's Play Alpha Sapphire. This is episode number 19. It has been a few days since I've last played, and we are still here on route, whatever route this is, and we are about to face the Wind Straits. So let's go ahead and get started on that while I talk. Hello, I take it you're a traveler. What do you say to taking on our family of 4 in a series of Pokemon battles? Let's do it. That's the spirit, I like you. Alright, and getting right to it, I see. So yeah, it's been a few days since I've last played. I have completed my deadline at work, thankfully, and that takes a lot of time and pressure off my plate, so I'm hoping to have a little more time to play going forward. I, of course, have other stuff I need to do as well. Um, so, Tailo, ooh, grass type. And he says in a row, does that mean without healing in between? If so, maybe I should switch. Um, I don't really want to bring in Pikachu, because I don't want Pikachu to get all the experience where my team could use it. Well, let's bring in Zigzagoon. That's kind of why he's on the team, really for the HM moves, but also for a free switch-in. I could probably bring in Slate and not take too much damage. Okay, focus energy. So kind of a free turn for Tailo there. It would be great if he does like another focus energy or something. We could get a charm off. Double team. Ooh, okay, so that's not ideal. That makes him harder to hit. But if we do hit with charm, that'll lower his attack a lot at least. Um, and am I mistaken, or don't we have a move? No, I was thinking of Magical Leaf, which I've talked about, but I do not actually have, which would always hit. Alright, so there goes Quick Attack, that knocks out Zigzagoon. So this Tailo could be a bit of a pain to take down, because it has raised its evasiveness by 1 stage, but we shall see. And Metal Claw, actually most of my moves are not that effective to begin with, so I think Rock Tomb will do the most damage. It is faster, but that's okay. It has lowered attack. That was a crit too, so the crit actually ignores the lowered attack, I'm pretty sure. But I guess Slate is just so physically defensive and the resistance that together it did very little damage. Alright, and Zigzagoon, another pretty good matchup for Slate. I don't think Zigzagoon can learn Bite. I certainly hope not. Hey, we got the attack boost. Doesn't really matter at all. Oh, also, I have been harvesting berries when I get the chance over the last few days, so even though I haven't been recording, I have been doing a little bit of play just to do something. So we have like over 100 citrus berries now. It's insane how fast they grow when you water them. Level 24, very nice. Some nice stat boost there, and Victor has been defeated. Aha, you're stronger than I thought. One of my, I think, hardcore games I was named Victor. It's one of the ones I played the most. I still have a lot of Pokemon that are like original trainer Victor. Hey all, I found a pretty strong trainer. When I was little, I thought it was a nice pun, because like, oh, I'm going to be the Victor, because so, name myself Victor. My goodness, aren't you strong? You must be quite the trainer to beat my husband, though. Now I suppose it's my turn to battle. Alright, so I guess his wife is a stronger trainer, although she only has 1 Pokemon. Victoria, makes sense. And it's Roselia, so we'll have Roselia versus Roselia. Let's see who's his higher level. But regardless, I believe in you, Lily. Okay, we're a little higher level. And we know Venoshock, which I'm sure this Roselia does not know. So, whereas Magical Leaf would be doubly not very effective, Venoshock should be evenly effective. And all their Pokemon seem to have berries, so that'll make it a 3-hit knockout. Yeah, Mega Drain will heal it back a little bit, but not really much at all. And I can't use Leech Seed because Leech Seed does not affect grass types. I could use Growth, and if she had more Pokemon, I would probably use Growth. Kind of set me up for success. There's Magical Leaf. Oh wait, do I have Magical Leaf? I do, okay. Right, I was saying I was going to get rid of it for Giga Drain one day. But we don't have Giga Drain yet. We probably won't for a while yet. I'm not sure what level Roselia learns it at. And I think I'll have to check again at some point. Hold that thought. Ah, just how strong are you? I'll have to find out. We've got a strong trainer here. This one's really strong. You're stronger than Mom? Wow, but I'm strong too. Really, honestly. I guess their daughter's even stronger. You think the ones with the experience and the age would have, the benefit here. But, I guess Vivi is stronger still, or so they say. I think they're all kind of about the same, honestly. And so far they haven't been too tough. I was kind of worried when they said they were all like really tough, they'd be like in their 20s in terms of level. But does not appear to be the case. Alright, so let's go ahead and use Growth. Since we're facing 3 Pokemon, let's get our special attack up a little bit. What's cool about Growth is that if you use it in the sunlight, ooh, that's not good. It'll actually increase both by 2 stages instead of 1, which is pretty cool. Can be a really good tactic for Venusaur. Now the downside here is that our attack is also higher, which means if we hurt ourselves, it'll do even more damage. Thankfully, Lily is not that confused. And attacked Goldeen. I'm sure the Magic Leaf would have been a one-hit knockout either way, but the Growth will help set us up for future Pokemon. Level 23, the team is moving up quite nicely here. And a Numa, which is a fire type, so I wonder if she has like one of each. Maybe a Shroomish is next. We should be faster, I think. So as long as... Nice. I've been very lucky with Confusion so far this game. Hopefully that luck holds. Even after the Growth, it's not quite enough. Alright, that's okay. Ember actually didn't do that much, surprisingly. I'm just going to use a Magical Leaf just to save some Venoshock power points here, and hopefully it hits. Wow, 3 in a row. Need to buy some lottery tickets after this. Yeah, so at some point, I do want to evolve Lily into a Roserade, clearly, and I think Roserade evolves with a, I was right, Shroomish, she does have one of each. Evolves with a, 4 in a row, wow. Shiny Stone, I'm pretty sure. I don't know where we got one, but I'm sure we'll find one eventually. But even when we do, I want to make sure that we have the moves we want first. Because a lot of times when you use a stone on a Pokemon to evolve, it will no longer learn as good of moves as it could have in its previous stage. Huh, did I really lose? Didn't have much money, but I guess she's like a teenager, so that makes sense. This stinks. Grandma! Ah, the true matriarch. And the most powerful trainer of the clan. How dare you make my precious granddaughter cry? I see I need to teach you a lesson. Prepare to feel the sting of defeat. Well, so far you guys haven't fainted any of my Pokemon yet, so... She only has one. Hopefully it's a good one. Meditite. We've faced those before, and... What's it going to be, like level 20 or something? 22, so it's a little bit more of a challenge at least, but I'm not too worried. In fact, let's go ahead and just use Leech Seed on it. Hopefully this hits, because then we're almost guaranteed to win. Not that we wouldn't be anyway, but in 8 turns it'll have lost all of its health. Now Confusion's going to be super effective, so yeah, thank goodness for that high special defense. And we're still confused! Oh no, we became confused! That's right, we're in a new battle, duh. Well, hopefully we get just as lucky with Confusion this time. We will thankfully heal back some of our health with Leech Seed. You know what, I don't really want Lily to faint though, so let's go ahead. I feel pretty safe about this. Because Meditite is not that good of a Pokemon. I'm pretty sure he has nothing that he can really do to Slate. And that'll cure the Confusion. Leech Seed still stays in him, so actually even if he did attack Slate, we'd probably get help right back from Leech Seed. There you go, you can see him still healing up. Back to full, I'm sure. There we go, very nice. And let's use Metal Claw. I do want to make sure that Slate doesn't get too far ahead of the other team members, but I'm not too worried because they don't need as much experience, so they'll catch up in no time. Yeah, eventually I'd like to teach, so I want to teach Lily Giga Drain, which is base power 75 and heals you as well. And I could replace that with Energy Ball when I get the TM for that at some point in the game, but it's only 5 more base power and it doesn't have a secondary effect, at least not a good one. Whoa, so strong. My granddaughter wasn't lying. It's good. You should make sure you teach your grandkids not to lie. If you're not in a hurry, visit with us a while. Oh, I might do that. So I probably won't replace Giga Drain for Energy Ball. I'll probably keep Giga Drain until eventually we learn Petal Dance, which has drawbacks, including Confusion. But thankfully it seems like Lily does not mind Confusion too much, at least so far. Hopefully that sticks, because Petal Dance is kind of like the grass version of Outrage, which is my favorite move. So Um, and it's a nice old move from Generation 1 that I think it used to be like 90 base power and now it's 120. So even though it has some drawbacks, you're locked into it, you get confused at the end. It's a very powerful move that I'm really looking forward to teaching Roselia before she evolves into Roserade. You're the first trainer I've seen to play Pokemon with such mastery, but I should warn you, my son is stronger than you. He even challenged the Pokemon League, I'll have you know. Oh, who is their son? Oh, I think you face a like an ace trainer or a cool trainer in the like Victory Road or somewhere near there, and his name is like it's not Victor, but it's like something like that, and you can kind of tell that he's from this family. Mom is stronger than Dad, I'm stronger than Mom, and Grandma is stronger than me, but my big brother is even stronger than Grandma is. Well, I look forward to facing him one day. Our family uses the Matcha Brace to strengthen our Pokemon more effectively during their training. You may not need it, considering that you beat the whole lot of us, but I hope you'll accept it anyway. That's right, you get the Matcha Brace. When it comes to Pokemon battles, we're pretty passionate. Ooh, some trophies. Are those the sons? There's no question that you're strong, but if you ever battle my grandson, you'll end up crying in frustration. He's stronger than any other trainer we know. My grandson must be challenging the Pokemon League champion by now. Knowing my grandson, he could be the champion already. Hee. Yeah, grandmas are always proud of their grandkids, but we'll see. I think he's strong, but I don't think he's not really the champion or anything. That'd be cool though. Alright, well, let's go ahead and use some of those tasty berries to heal up, and then we will continue northward on our journey. I did realize that, I guess we can use the Oran berries, because we still have plenty of them to go through. We never actually did Cycling Road, so I was going to go back and do that, maybe even this episode, but it won't be super long now until we capture the fifth member of our team. So what I might do is wait until we do that, and then take them down to Cycling Road to train them up a little bit to match the rest of our team. And I might do some of that on camera, we'll see. Alright, so we are back here again, and even though Zigzagoon is painted, he will still muster enough energy to break these rocks for us and find a revive. So you can find things when you break rocks, although I would think a revive would be pretty rare. Who is this guy? If you don't raise your Pokemon some more, it may be tough to keep winning through the ranks. I've heard the Pokemon League's Elite Four are far stronger. Oh, we actually have been up here, haven't we? Nope, we haven't. We faced the crew down south of there. I would love to battle you, Picnicker Girl, or whoever you are. Picnicker Irene. I think they used to be like Girl Scouts or something like that. I remember them, I want to say having a different title in the original like Generation 1 games. Alright, let's use Magical Leaf, although we could probably start using some other power points, because once Lily gets like one more level, I'll switch her out and we'll start using maybe Dan again. We haven't used him in a while, or Ford. Give some of our other teammates time to shine. Alright, so Grass is not good against Bug, but Poison is okay. Those are some other types I get confused sometimes because they've changed it, or there were some bugs in Generation 1 where like, I think Poison might have been super effective against Bug, or not very effective. I don't know. It was not the way that it was in later generations, I think just due to a glitch. Or actually I later learned that it wasn't a bug in the mechanics, it was a bug in the text that appeared on screen. So a lot of times a move would say it's either not very effective, or super effective, or evenly effective, but the formula that they used to make the text was glitched, and the one that actually did the damage was not. So it actually was working properly the whole time, and you could think you were using a super effective attack when really you weren't. You were using a normally effective or even not very effective. Right, we did read that, so I guess this is as far as we got. Right, let's switch out Lily with... Oh, let's go with Dan for a bit. We'll keep Slate in the second slot in case there are any double battles ahead. How's that for a tongue twister? Keep Slate in the second slot. I guess it's not too many S's in a row. Alright, campers tend to have Sandrews. Or, I guess they're youngsters. I don't think I'm thinking of them. I think I'm thinking of a different trainer class. I think they were like Boy Scouts or something like that. Alright, so we are against a pretty defensive Pokemon. It might be worth it to lower its defense first. Let's see. No. I guess it really doesn't matter either way. Well, the flinch was good, so... If we had used Screeched, we wouldn't have gotten the flinch, so we would have taken some damage. So all in all, it was a good strategy. If I may say so myself. My Pokemon lost its pep. Oh, poor Sandshrew. Pepless Sandshrew. Alright, this guy looks like a backpacker. Pokemon are even more lively than usual when they get out here in nature. Oh, there's actually a really cool route ahead. I thought of this a while ago when I was talking about the cool routes that are in here in Hoenn, but I totally forgot it was coming up until like just now. We might actually have to go through it. I don't know if we can yet. I feel like we probably can, but not sure. Oh, glad we know Rock Tomb. That will be super effective. Of course, Taillow is pretty fast, so it gets the first move. What's nice about Rock Tomb, though, of course, is we'll slow it down now. Oh, or we'll just one-shot it. That works too. I feel like you might need an item to go through this last area, or this next part of the area. Right, let's check our map here. So we actually still have a ways to go. I wonder if you can't go too far north until you go... Maybe I have to go west first. I bet that's what's going to happen. Let's check it out, though. But I bet you there's going to be some kind of, like... Yeah. The sandstorm is vicious. It's impossible to keep going. So I think we need, like, some kind of glasses. And I suppose we get those in, whatever this town is called to the west here. I get these ones confused, clearly. And it doesn't say what it's called, just Route 12. Route 112. Hey, it's May. Wonder if she's going to do a battle. So I wouldn't mind a battle now. I think we're actually in pretty good shape for a battle. Ah! And now that we have a grass type, this should actually be pretty easy if it is a battle. Owen! Look, right up there, that's Mount Chimney. Oh, you can actually see it now. It is a volcano, so a very appropriate name. It sure is big. No, more like huge. It totally takes my breath away. I'd love to take the cable car all the way to the top someday. How about today? Hey, Owen, don't your Pokemon seem a bit ragged around the edges? Here, let me give them a little boost. Oh, not really sure I needed that, but thanks anyway, I guess. Get some power points back. Here, take this too. Oh, so Pokemon or people in the Pokemon world are just so friendly. I bet you can find all kinds of ways to use it in the mountains that lie ahead, but it won't work outside of battle if you don't have a badge from the Lava Ridge Gym. That's it, Lava Ridge. Ah, what am I doing nattering away here? I'm supposed to be on my way to Flarbor to visit Professor Cosmo. Oh, I forgot about him. I'm off for now, Owen, but let's battle next time. Alright. You have a deal, May. Alright. Yeah, he helps us with all kinds of stuff, I think. I don't remember what, but some kind of the stuff with Mount Chimney or some fossils, maybe. But, alright, so we could teach Strength to a Pokemon. I'm so nervous about teaching it to one of the team members, even though it's a good move. Just because I don't remember where the move deleter is. I feel like it might be far away, and if they teach it to Dan to replace Stomp, and it's arguably better than Stomp. But then we want to replace it with a different move. I guess we could get rid of Screech. We have some flexibility there, but I'm always a little... I don't like permanent things. Like, I don't have a tattoo, for example, and I wouldn't mind getting one. I probably will someday, but yeah, I want to be like very, very sure because it's permanent, so same kind of deal with HMs, that I want to be very, very sure. And they're not even as permanent, but I mean, I guess you can do like laser tattoo removal or something, but still. Alright, let's go ahead and see if... I think Zigzagoon can learn it then. It cannot. I wonder if Linoon, its evolved form, can. Also, it occurred to me that I'm going to apologize for something I think I said a long time ago, and if I didn't say it, then so be it. But I think I might have said that Zigzagoon, or just implied that Zigzagoon evolved into Furret. Like I said, like, oh, I trained a Furret in my original Let's Play, or my original playthrough, which I didn't. I don't think I even trained a Linoon, come to think of it. So I did train a Furret in my original Gold Let's Play, which I think is what I was thinking of. Oh, what was his name? I actually remembered his nickname for the longest time, but the older you get and the more stuff you put in your brain, the more falls out. I know some people always say that, like, oh, your brain's infinite, and oh, everything you remember is in there somewhere, but I don't think it is. I think that you just have so much stuff you forget, or that your brain is smart enough to forget the unimportant stuff, that people don't tend to notice how much they forget because the brain is just that good with it. I think, like, and there's some stuff that kind of falls down, and like you're in danger forgetting it, but there's still time to retrieve it and pick it back up before it falls, beyond your memories forever. But I think there are some things that you don't remember. You don't remember. I mean, clearly people don't remember all kinds of stuff from like when you're 5 years old and 10 years old. Like I was talking about some vacations today and how I remember like having a nosebleed on the vacation, but I don't remember all the cool stuff we did because I was probably 10 or something. So just a lot to fit in your head there. But anyway, I don't remember for its name is where I was going with that. I might think of it. Oh, it started with an L. Ooh, it wasn't like Larry. It wasn't even like a real name. It was just something that kind of sounded like a name for a Furret. Whatever. I probably still have that gold game somewhere. Hopefully the internal battery It probably has. I think I checked a while back, and um, I heard that the internal batteries on those games, the second generation games, actually expire. They didn't last very long, maybe a decade or so. So if you guys have any gold or silver games, or even crystal, hate to tell you this, but the memory's probably gone. At the time, this was probably 10 years ago, and I cleaned out my room and um, found that stuff. Let me just use the item finder just in case. Nope, nothing here. Um, I think I did check the blue version, and that one had like a better battery back in the day, and it was still good. Cause I actually really, I know I made a copy of it in Pokemon Stadium, like a copy of the team, but I don't think I moved over all the Pokemon that I had. Maybe I moved over some, but I kind of want to find that and move over like all my original Pokemon, because I think the battery on the N64 games, the memory battery inside the cartridge, I read is actually pretty good. Like it'll last, decades. So even if you can't transfer them forward to the new game, which would be cool, but the original Gen 1 and Gen 2 games, just you can't transfer. The VR ones, or the virtual console ones rather, you can. Like for my Red Let's Play, if I wanted to transfer them forward, I could. But not from the original games, so the most you can do to give them immortality is to put them in a Pokemon Stadium game. I do plan one day to probably transfer like all my Pokemon from all the Let's Plays forward to like, I don't know, probably a Generation 9 game at that point, whatever it's up to. I think that'd be cool just to see them all at once when I'm finally caught up on Let's Plays. Alright, nothing over here. Can't go up that way, only down. So I guess we have to go up the stairs. Mount Chimney, here we come. It says take the cable car, but I don't see a cable car. Maybe it's up here? I'm gonna switch out. Who should I switch out? Ironically, I'm gonna bring Ford out. Against probably rock types, because he has fighting moves. So we'll see how that works. Oh, come on. There we go. My legs are solid from pounding up and down the mountains. They're not going to buckle easily, friend. Yeah, I feel him. I did a lot of hiking today, so that's why I haven't played until it's the middle of the night again, as it normally is when I play. Even though it's the weekend, it's early Sunday morning, but I was just exhausted yesterday night, and then did some stuff around the house, and spent the afternoon hiking into the evening, and then had dinner, and watched a movie with a friend, and then chatted for a while, and then here we are. Well, I had some snacks first, in all disclosure. But I was watching some videos on spaceflight and Mars and cool stuff like that. I was going to say something else about memory, too. Oh, I know, I was going to say. The movie, what was that movie from Pixar? Inside Out. I feel like they actually had a really good representation of like the way that I think memory probably works, which, with like the memories falling down to an endless abyss. It was a good movie. Of course, it's a Pixar movie, so it's kind of redundant to say it's a good movie, but I saw that, like when it was in theaters a long time ago. But definitely remember enjoying it. I'll have to watch it again sometime. And our whole team is level 24, very cool, so we'll stick with Ford for the time being. Face this guy next. How about we have a battle? You and me, ha ha ha. Not sure why it's funny, but good to be in good spirits. Yeah, I do have Disney Plus right now, so I'm watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and I'm most of the way through. I think I'm on season 5, so once I finish that, I'll probably cancel Disney Plus, just because there's not really a lot of content on there right now. I might watch like some of the Avengers movies again, or I don't know, something first. There was like 1 or 2 movies on there. Oh, I haven't seen like some of the newer Pixar ones, like Toy Story 4 or Onward, so I'll probably watch those before I cancel it. But I feel like it's one of those good streaming services to like cancel for 6 months and then maybe come back later and see what else is added. I know I'm a little all over the place with what I'm talking about, but these are pretty rudimentary Pokemon battles, so I figured there's not much really to say. Use the fighting moves against the fighting Pokemon, and rock against fire Pokemon, and against our fellow fighting types, we'll be using our fire move because it gets stab and is very powerful. And also hits them on their special side, which is a little weaker. I lost it, ha 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 ha. Yes, you did. Who are these guys? Wonder if they're the same ones from the road. What happened to the others who went to Fallarbor? They're late. If I have to pick one, it's Grumble. Okay. Grumble. I'd like to take the cable car to the top two. Well, somebody's got to keep guard, keep watch. I was trying to say both at the same time. I almost said keep grotch, which is not a word, as far as I'm aware. Well, I wish you could battle them, because it doesn't really make sense that you can't challenge them to a battle. That seems to be how the Pokemon world works, that you challenge them to a battle and beat them, they have to move. Anyway, let's go in this tunnel and take the long way. Fiery Path, that's right. I think you can catch like Numel here, maybe Slugma, and some cool, fire type Pokemon. So if you want a fire type in your team, and you didn't start with Torchic, then Numel's okay. It's kind of slow, and its evolved form has a double weakness to water types, Camerupt, but it's okay. If you really need a fire type there aren't a lot of choices in Hoenn, I'm pretty sure. Also, I apologize if my voice gets hoarse. As we were hiking, we were talking a lot, so um, my voice might need a little bit of a break. We'll finish off this Grimer with a Flame Charge, just to save some power points on Fire Pledge. I will take a drink of water, though, that might help. So this boulder here looks like a strength boulder. It is indeed very heavy, so no wonder I can't move it. I needed my Pokemon to move it. But, one, I have to find a Pokemon to teach strength to, so I might teach one member of our team and just take my risk. But we also need the gym badge. So I think the idea is you take the tunnel first, get the gym badge. Not sure where the rock goes, but eventually once you... Oh, a Torkoal! Once you defeat Team Aqua, maybe that's where the rock goes. Maybe you have to defeat the gym, then push the rock aside. Then you can defeat Team Aqua at the top of Mount Chimney, and then they move by then, of course, so you can take the cable car if you want to go back later. Yeah, let's try to catch the Torkoal, just because it's kind of a cool Pokemon. Let's use a Great Ball, just because it's probably a little harder to catch at this level. It is in the yellow, and it's not paralyzed. Maybe we could like sneak in Pikachu, but... Withdraw, its defense is increased. Interesting animation. So honestly, I'm not sure what's stronger, Torkoal or Camerupt. Probably Camerupt. There's probably some pros and cons to each. What's nice about Torkoal, though, is it's a nice pure fire type, and I think it actually does have a pretty good move pool. So I don't think in Generation 3 it had a very good move pool, so it was kind of like a forgettable Pokemon. But since then, I think they've made it actually pretty good. And one of the reasons it's actually used sometimes in competitive play is because remember how I was saying that Pelipper got the move or the ability Drought? I'm sorry, the ability Drizzle, which automatically brings the rain to the battlefield without having to use the move Rain Dance. Well, Torkoal is the same way, just like Ninetales. It has the ability Drought, which brings sunlight, harsh sunlight onto the battlefield. What else has Drizzle? Kyogre, obviously, but there's got to be a... It's like if Mega Charizard or Mega Charizard Y also has Drought. I feel like a lot of Pokemon have Drought, but is it only Pelipper and Kyogre that have Drizzle? Because there'd be 5 then that have Drought. Ninetales, Mega Charizard Y, Kyogre, Groudon, Torkoal, and who else didn't I say? Maybe it's 4, but Torkoal generates energy by burning coal. It grows weaker as the fire dies down. When it is preparing for battle, this Pokemon burns more coal. Makes sense. Not very good for the environment, but makes sense. Alright. We already have our fire types, so sorry, Torkoal, you're going to the box, but maybe he can learn strength. Actually, I would not be surprised. In fact, I would be surprised if he could not learn strength, so we might actually take him from the PC at some point. I will look up if Linoone can learn strength. I think it probably can, because I remember Linoone being a pretty good HM Pokemon. In which case, maybe I should have left it with the daycare to get some levels. That way, I could evolve it and, actually have it learn like all the HM moves I need. But yeah, actually, if you need a fire type, you could train a Numel. That's definitely a choice. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, good. We still have one more chance. Let's go ahead and defeat it just because it's a cool Pokemon, so might get some XP from it. But I did like no damage after that withdrawal. Critical hit, that did more damage. Critical hits ignore stat changes. That would be detrimental. So if you have a lowered attack stat, or if it has a higher defense stat, your critical hit will ignore it. Why did I use double kick? Rock Tomb is super effective, so I actually won't do that much more damage because Rock Tomb I think is base 50. Did we say? So if you double it for being super effective, it's base 100. Whereas double kick is base 60 if you combine the two 30 kicks together. Um, oh, that'd be perfect to catch, but we already have one, so not going to bother. So it's only 10 base power more, just because of how good and how useful stab is. Which I think is one of those things like as a kid you kind of realize intuitively, even before you know about stab, like, oh, Pokemon seem to do more damage when they use moves of their own type. But I didn't know about it as a mechanic, what it was called or anything, until much later on. Alright, berries, who's got the berries? Not sure how much more fighting there'll be. Oh, let's use one on Dan too, just to be extra safe. Normally I would never waste these on like, 1 HP, but we have 100 and something, so why not? Alright, who is this guy? Oh, I see more berries up ahead. I'm not such an amateur that I'm going to take you easy just because you're a kid. Take it easy because you're a kid. Well, good. I wouldn't have it any other way. And wow, we've already been going at half an hour. That was really fast. So I will, oh, a Mightyena, that's cool. I'll probably end it after this battle, and then maybe after we grab the berries. And then we'll come back. Mightyena is the evolved from a Poochyena, so that's cool. He actually has a pretty good Pokemon. Unluckily for him, we are a fighting type, so. But yeah, actually, I probably would recommend training Torkoal over Numel. But I might look at them up between the episodes and see if I'm going to stick by that recommendation or not. But obviously we have our fire types, so I'm very happy with that. Quick attack. It's not really that great, so let's keep quick attack. I mean, let's keep our old moves and not learn quick attack. That was the work of a pro. Yeah, I almost went to bed before this, but I haven't played in a few days, and it's like I keep finding reasons. As much as like I love playing this game, I'm having so much fun playing it and doing these recordings. But I keep finding like, oh, I should really be doing this, or I'm just really tired. Let me have a snack first. Let me talk to this person. There's always things that just get in the way that I feel like I should do first, and so I never actually get a chance to play. So I'm like, no, I know I'm tired, but I'm not going to go to sleep. I am going to play this game, and I'm going to enjoy it. And I am. So let's just see what berries we get, and then I'll Parasim. And then I'll end the episode for this. Parasim is cool. They are anti-confusion berries. So we might need that for Roserade if we do use Petal Dance at some point. And raspberries we already have. Alright guys, well, I'm going to plant some berries, but as I do that, I am going to thank you very much for watching. I'm not going to plant... Oh, we also have raspberries, which are new. I thought we already had... I'm thinking of raspberries. Okay. We'll plant a little bit of each, but I'm going to save some of them because I might not come back to this area since it's kind of remote. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the fiery path. And when we come back, we will probably face either a gym leader or Team Aqua. So it should be very exciting. I will see you all soon.